welcome back subscribers, and hello YouTube viewers. On this occasion we've stopped in Esperance, Western Australia. Those who've just jumped in, I'm relocating a motorhome from Melbourne, Victoria to Perth, WA. It's a 8-day journey and we've made it to Esperance only because I wanted to see what it had to offer, and so far I'm very impressed. Instead of a Great Ocean Road that we have in Victoria, they have a Great Ocean Drive in lieu, which I thought was very clever. Looks like it's a fishing port. It's also very much into mining big time. I've just been able to get the drone up already, so you'll get to see it, of the freight terminal. And it is huge. It is of some size. There's also a very modern looking turntable to spin the locomotives around, the diesel ones. But it is a huge complex. So anyway, we're on the pier at Esperance and we'll have a bit of a sticky beak. We'll try to get the drone up here as well. But just at the pier, you get a pleasant view of the whole foreshore. So this is their little marina for the yachts. Behind that you'll see a large ship, and it also looks like a place where cargo is taken away. I'd say it's probably the raw materials from the mining. And we're on the pier, and to be fair, look at the pier, there's a number of them. There's more than just the one. There's a huge public one, but this is more the commercial, where you'd put your boat in to launch, and it's a little bit less crowded. I think once we get the drone up, if we can, you'll get a better bird's eye view of the whole place. But nonetheless, this has got a lot of things on offer, and that's why I wanted to come here than from your regular touristy thing. So you can probably just see it way down there in the distance, the more modern looking pier, whereas this one's definitely for ships to come in, fishing boats, all that sort of stuff, to park up. And it's also the major freight terminal for ships as well, to get their cargo loaded. So we'll have a look. There is a beautiful looking clock tower. We'll have a look at that as well. And I believe just as you drive into this car park, there's a miniature railway. Obviously it's not operating today, but we'll have a look. Maybe we can see something through the windows. And there is somewhat of a lighthouse we'll go have a look at as well. Okay, so here's your miniature lighthouse. Looks like it's called Don's Lighthouse. It's not very tall at all, but it gives the impression, I think it's just a sculpture of a lighthouse, which is good. I like the little house there where the lighthouse keeper would have resided. And there's a guy right up there. How he got up there, I'll zoom in. I think someone's just put him up there. You can see his little legs hanging over. Very good. It's funny how someone's been able to get up there. Looks like there's more than one person up there. Very good. Now I'll just show you behind it. You've got some tugboats way in the distance. It looks like they've helped park up that cargo ship. And I'd say it's about to be loaded, or it's about to be set off. Yeah, I think it's actually, they're pulling it away. If you look at the centre tugboat as it's pulling, and if you look at the rear of the boat, it is sort of coming away from the pier. Very good. And as you can see, look at the colour of that water. It is just crystal clear. And obviously as it gets deeper, it gets darker. Very good. So another, just a look from behind. It's a little marina here, which is terrific. And away we go. So here we have the tea rooms at that pier that we're at. And I can tell you that this clock tower up here does chime. Now the time isn't correct. Oh, hang on. Might be a different time for a different area. It's got at least 4 faces on it. But it did chime just a few moments ago, but I was a bit slow to get the camera out. Very good. And just below is what I believe to be some sort of light rail, or a little touristy sort of kids miniature rail. So as we come up to this miniature rail set, and we can see that it is closed. It is a weekday. There's no school holiday at the moment, and I'm assuming it might be open. Let's have a look. So it's open weekends during school terms. That's fair enough. $5 a ticket, and 2+ children under 2 ride free. Okay, very good. And this is what she sort of looks like. Zoom into that. There you go. Very good. I like it. It does look like a really nice little railway station indeed. Very good. Now there is one fantastic mural here, and there is mention of the native Australians that once lived here and still do. But it really does sum up Esperance quite well. You've got the sailing boats, you've got the fishing, you've got the tugboats, you've got the whale watching, and you've got the ship. I think it lacks is the railway yard. I would have thought that would have made the cut as well. So my hat goes off to the indigenous people of this location. They've looked after it, and hopefully the rest of us can as well. Very good. Once again, just another look at that tower. It is very special. Absolutely. It's very ornate. And it does have 4 sides, and they all have, not all 4 sides have different clocks, as in time. Looks like at least 2 of them are the same, but one facing out to the ocean only has 1 arm. So I'm not sure what all that's about. So there is the Esperance Bay Yacht Club. I wonder if they teach yachting here as well. Very good. Everyone's relaxed. The school holidays are over, and everyone's going about their business in a very relaxed manner. Very good. Okay, so that's basically about it. I haven't been able to spend too much time here. What I can tell you, there are a few museums worthwhile to go, and if you have a four-wheel drive, there's about a 15-minute drive that will take you to a location, to a point where you can drive your vehicle on the sand dunes. There's a lot of etiquette requirement there. There's a big sign telling you that four-wheel drives and a list of things you can and can't do, but you are allowed to drive on them. So once again, if you did like the video, by all means, click on the like button or the thumbs up icon. Please consider subscribing. Subscribing does not cost you 1 cent, and it really does help the channel immensely. But most importantly, stay safe, commute safe, and have a great day. And thank you for your time for watching.